Imagine walking into a home where every corner tells a story of tradition, yet feels completely modern, where ancient wisdom meets minimalist design. Today, we're exploring how architect Mohammed Irshad and SpaceOne are revolutionizing Kerala's architectural landscape.
And it's fascinating how they're doing it, by stripping away excess while preserving the essence of Kerala's architectural heritage.
You know, when most people think of Kerala architecture, they picture those traditional houses with sloping roofs and courtyards. But there's this whole revolution happening, isn't there?
Absolutely. Kerala's architecture has always been deeply rooted in its culture and environment. The traditional homes used natural materials like wood, clay, and laterite stone, with features like sloping roofs and courtyards for ventilation.
And now Irshad is taking these principles but applying them in a completely new way?
Exactly. What's remarkable is how SpaceOne's approach combines minimalist design with climate-responsive elements. They're not just creating beautiful spaces, they're building homes that work with Kerala's unique climate.
Tell me more about that climate response. How does it work in practice?
Well, Kerala has this tropical climate with strong monsoons and hot summers. Traditional architecture developed specific features to handle this, like those signature sloping roofs we mentioned.
Right, I've heard about those. They're not just for show, are they?
Not at all. Those roofs are designed to handle the heavy rainfall during monsoon seasons. But what's interesting is how Irshad maintains these functional elements while stripping away unnecessary ornamentation.
That's fascinating. So it's like taking the best of both worlds, traditional wisdom and modern aesthetics?
Precisely. And there's a growing trend in Kerala where homeowners are embracing this minimalist approach. According to recent data, there's been a 40% increase in demand for modern, sustainable home designs from 2021 to 2023.
Wait, 40%? That's a huge shift in just 2 years.
It really is. And it's not just about aesthetics. These homes are incorporating smart features and sustainable elements like rainwater harvesting and passive cooling techniques.
Let's talk about those sustainable elements. How do they work in practice?
Well, take passive cooling, for example. It's about maintaining comfortable indoor temperatures using natural air circulation and shade, reducing the need for air conditioning.
That must make a huge difference in energy consumption.
Absolutely. And it's particularly important in Kerala's climate. These designs can significantly reduce energy usage while keeping homes comfortable year-round.
You mentioned smart features earlier. How does that fit into the minimalist vision?
It's interesting because smart home technology is becoming standard in these minimalist designs. We're seeing everything from motion-sensing lights to AI-powered security systems.
But doesn't that conflict with the minimalist approach?
Actually, it enhances it. The technology is integrated seamlessly into the design, making spaces more functional without adding visual clutter.
That's really clever. How do people react when they first experience these spaces?
Most are surprised by how warm and inviting minimalist spaces can be. It's not about creating sterile environments, it's about thoughtful design that serves a purpose.
Speaking of purpose, let's talk about the materials being used. What's changed there?
There's been a return to local materials but used in modern ways. Mud bricks, laterite stone, bamboo, and reclaimed wood are becoming increasingly popular.
Are these materials as durable as modern alternatives?
When used correctly, absolutely. Plus, they have lower environmental footprints and are naturally suited to Kerala's climate.
That's really interesting. How does this approach affect construction costs?
Actually, recent policy changes have made these materials more accessible. India has reduced GST on key construction materials, making sustainable homes more affordable.
So it's becoming more accessible to the average homeowner?
Yes, and that's crucial. It's not just about creating showcase homes, it's about making sustainable, minimalist design available to more people.
Let's talk about the indoor-outdoor connection. How does that work in these designs?
This is where Irshad's vision really shines. The designs often include courtyards, open verandas, and floor-to-ceiling glass walls that create seamless transitions between inside and outside spaces.
But what about privacy? That must be a concern with all that openness.
It's carefully considered in the design. Strategic placement of walls, screens, and landscaping elements maintains privacy while preserving the open feel.
How do these spaces change throughout the day?
That's one of the most beautiful aspects. The natural light creates different moods throughout the day, and the spaces feel alive and dynamic.
It sounds like every detail is really thought through.
Absolutely. Even the positioning of rooms is strategic. For instance, bedrooms are often placed in the southwest and west directions to maximize natural ventilation.
That's fascinating. What about the future? Where do you see this movement heading?
Well, we're seeing a growing interest in what's called tropical modernism, designs that respond to climate while embracing contemporary aesthetics.
And is that something unique to Kerala?
While similar approaches exist elsewhere, Kerala's version is unique because it's so deeply rooted in local building traditions and cultural practices.
How are younger generations responding to this style?
They're actually driving the trend. Many young homeowners are specifically seeking out these minimalist, sustainable designs.
That must be encouraging for architects like Irshad.
It is, and it's leading to more innovation. We're seeing new interpretations of traditional elements that really push the boundaries of what's possible.
What's been the most surprising aspect of this architectural evolution?
I think it's how seamlessly traditional wisdom and modern technology have been integrated. It proves that progress doesn't have to mean abandoning our roots.
That's really powerful. Are other regions taking notice?
Yes, there's growing interest from architects worldwide in how Kerala is approaching sustainable, minimalist design while preserving cultural identity.
What lessons can other regions learn from this approach?
The main lesson is that modernization doesn't have to mean westernization. You can create contemporary spaces that honor local traditions and climate.
That's such an important point.
And it's not just about aesthetics, it's about creating spaces that work better for people and the planet.
How do you see this movement evolving over the next few years?
I think we'll see even more integration of sustainable technologies, but always with that core principle of minimalism and respect for tradition.
It's really about finding that perfect balance, isn't it?
Exactly. And that's what makes Irshad's work so significant. It's showing how that balance can be achieved.
This has been fascinating. Any final thoughts?
I think what's happening in Kerala is a blueprint for how architecture can evolve while staying true to its roots. It's not just about building houses, it's about creating a sustainable future.
Well, there you have it, folks. From ancient wisdom to modern minimalism, Kerala's architectural revolution is showing us how to build better, more sustainable homes while honouring tradition.